Performing an in-place upgrade can save time and enable you to keep user and computer settings from a previous Windows version. However, the Windows version you're upgrading will dictate the options available for the upgrade process. In-place upgrade paths for Windows. You can switch to a different edition when using the in-place upgrade method. This switch requires the appropriate license or product key before starting the upgrade process. The following table lists upgrade possibilities based on Windows editions. Edition upgrade paths for Windows 10 and later. For Windows 10 or 11, changing editions is more accessible. Unlike previous versions of Windows, the in-place upgrade process isn't required. Switching to different editions doesn't require the OS to be replaced. Instead, the license used for the device determines the edition. The OS features reflect the new license if the license changes to another edition. This process is beneficial for new PC deployments. A new device might come with a specific edition of Windows, but the organization uses a different edition. The most common scenario is that your device purchase includes Pro, but the organization uses Enterprise or Education Edition. Instead of a lengthy wipe and reload, a simple change to the licenses will change the edition. Most times, a reboot is unnecessary. There are several methods available for performing an edition upgrade. The current edition on the device and the target edition determines which method to use. The following table shows the supported upgrade paths for editions. The edition upgrade policy in Configuration Manager can also be used to upgrade Pro to Enterprise and Home to Education. S Mode. S Mode is a version of Windows 10 and 11 that's streamlined for security and performance while providing a familiar Windows experience. To increase security, it allows only apps from Microsoft Store and requires Microsoft Edge for safe browsing. S Mode is available in Home Pro and Enterprise Windows 10. You can switch out of S Mode to Home Pro or Enterprise Edition, but once completed, you cannot switch back without reloading the OS. You start this switch using the Microsoft Store or Microsoft Intune. Windows 11 in S Mode is only available in the Windows 11 Home Edition. If you have the Pro, Enterprise, or Education editions of Windows 10 in S Mode, you'll need to permanently switch out of S Mode to upgrade to Windows 11. Downgrade paths. Users upgrade Windows Pro to Enterprise to enjoy more features and better services for advanced tasks. It's possible to downgrade from either the Enterprise or Education edition. You can downgrade to any of the 3 Pro or Education editions. Windows requires another key if the target downgrade edition is any supported edition other than the firmware embedded key. Volume license customers whose license has expired must downgrade to an edition with an active license. If the downgrade path isn't supported, a clean install is required. Deprecated features. When you upgrade to Windows 10 or 11, some features in your old operating system may no longer be available. The following list details the deprecated features that aren't a part of Windows 10 and 11. Windows 10. Media Center from previous versions of Windows will no longer be available. Windows 10. Home Edition will have updates from Windows Update automatically available. Internet Explorer. Microsoft Edge Chromium is the default browser. IE mode in Microsoft Edge is available for supporting legacy web applications. Microsoft Edge. The legacy version of Microsoft Edge, non-Chromium, is no longer being developed. Roaming of personalization settings, including wallpaper, slideshow, accent colors, and lock screen images, is no longer being developed. Timeline won't display new activity after July 2021. Windows 11. Cortana is no longer pinned to the taskbar or part of the boot experience. Desktop wallpaper doesn't roam. Start menu. Named groups and folders of apps are no longer supported, and the layout isn't currently resizable. Live tiles are no longer available. Dynamic content has been replaced with the widgets feature. Pinned apps and sites won't migrate from Windows 10. Customizations are still supported, but users can't be locked from making layout changes. Multi-app kiosk mode isn't available. Only single-app kiosk mode is supported. Snip and Sketch have been merged with the snipping tool. S mode is only available on Home Edition. Tablet mode is removed. The experience is more dynamic based on the configuration of the device. Timeline feature is removed. Taskbar. Some icons may no longer appear in the system tray. The taskbar can only be aligned to the bottom of the screen. Apps can no longer customize areas of the taskbar. Boot.wim using Windows deployment services. PXE boot from a WDS server that uses boot.wim is no longer supported starting with Windows 11 images. WDS PXE boot is still supported, and organizations can still use custom images. Customers should use Microsoft Endpoint Configuration Manager or Microsoft Deployment Toolkit for image deployment. Examine the process of migrating Windows clients. If you can't or prefer not to do an in-place upgrade, you can do a migration. The migration process supports two scenarios. Side-by-side migration. With a side-by-side migration, there are two devices. The device currently in use, source, and the new device, target. The source device's user data and application settings are moved to a migration store, such as a network location. The target device receives a fresh install of the OS. Applications are reinstalled on the target device, and the user data and application settings are migrated back to the device from the migration store. In-place migration. With an in-place migration, the source and target are the same device. The migration process includes the following steps: backup, install Windows, update, install applications, restore. Backup. Before installing the new operating system, you must back up all user files and possibly user-related settings. We suggest using the User State Migration Tool, USMT, temporarily capturing and storing the data during the backup process. While the custom installation option keeps user files, this doesn't include user settings. USMT simplifies capturing and restoring the user state. Note: before the installation begins, you can choose to repartition or reformat the hard disk. If you select one of these actions, all user data will be deleted from the hard disk. Install Windows. Run the Windows installation program, setup.exe, using product media or a network share, and perform a clean installation by selecting Custom, Advanced during the installation process. Then follow the on-screen instructions to complete the installation. Note: when you perform a clean installation of Windows without reformatting the hard disk, the system will move the existing Windows installation to a windows.old directory containing the Windows, program files, and users directories. All remaining directories and files stay in place. While application files may still exist, applications still must be reinstalled. Update. If you choose not to check for updates during the installation process, it's essential to do so after verifying the installation. Keep your computer protected by ensuring you've installed the most current updates. Install applications. Performing an upgrade using a clean installation and migration process doesn't migrate the installed applications. When you complete the Windows installation, you must reinstall all applications. Windows may block the installation of any incompatible programs. Contact the software publisher to install any of these programs for an updated version compatible with the installed OS. Restore. After installing your applications, application settings, and user-related settings must be migrated to the new device. You can use the User State Migration Tool, USMT, to migrate applications and user settings from one Windows device to another. USMT is covered in more detail later in this course. You can use OneDrive to synchronize user files and settings between devices. We'll cover OneDrive later in this course.